Hi, this is a presentation of the FICC software. Let's enter here so you can see more or less what are the features, the very powerful features that we have in this program. The first thing you can see is what we call it the business status information, and this appears only to the people you want it to appear. It's a parameter that we can set on or off for some of the users, not everybody. So we have here the account receivable, the bank's balance, the inventory value at that moment, your pending accounts payable, and this is your business status. It's green or red. And this is like a everyday picture of your business, and tells you without doubt how your business is doing. Okay, now we can show you this with this asterisk here. You can open the toolbar, and the toolbar tells you all the documents you can do on the program. And here is every time you want to do a new quotation or new sales order, invoice, purchase order, purchase, request of quotation. This is for the items, to add new items to the database, banks and payments to customers and suppliers, credits and debits for customers, credits and debits for suppliers, customer database, supplier database, entries to the inventory, and exits from the inventory that you can do, right? And here is the browse function of the same documents, right? So for example, if you want to see all the quotations that you did before, you just click here where it says browse quotations. So we get the quotations here. You know, this is a web-based program, so everything you do is updated in the server, not in the client side. So you are a client working with, you can be working with Firefox, or you can be working with Chrome or Edge, whatever browser you want. That makes us a very powerful program, because you can run it from a computer, or you can run it from a tablet, or of course a phone. Okay, so of course for the size of the screen, the best is a computer, right? But you can do some stuff if you're on the run with your tablet or your phone. It doesn't matter if it's Linux, it doesn't matter if it's Apple, iOS, or a PC, Windows. So for example, if we see this quotation that is pending, let's check what information we have here. We have the items that we quoted this customer. Okay, this is the salesperson, the terms, right? And for example, there's some information that is empty here that we can edit the document here, and we can select this comment here. Okay, and we can select here if you have the freight, if it's air. Okay, and we can do here the insurance, let's say $50, and this is $100, and this is the inland freight. Okay, and a reference. You can also have here general comments that you can access from here. Okay, the general comments could be very large, so you have like around 10 pages of comments, so that's very big. I can add this simple comment here that appears is going to appear in the middle of the document, and the item comments are the ones that could be between lines of the item if you want to say something to the customer. For example, let's put it something general, right? When I choose the asterisk, appears this, and I can add this item is available in 30 days. Okay, so we save the comment, right? But I wanna, this comment is gonna be only for this filter. Okay, so we want to put it in the position 21, so we click on the number, and instead of 160 we're going to put here 21, right there. Okay, and in this way you can add these item comments to any part of the document. Okay, here you have if you want to see the master prices on this item, you can click here, and the program will show you the different levels, the cost and the different levels on the item, right? We quoted here $79.47, that means retail price. Okay, but we have other levels that we can define in a table because in this program we can set families to different products, and we can set margins on each family. Okay, we close this. What else we have here? If we can see here, if we sold this item before to this customer, it's going to appear here for how much we sold it. And the last is if we have back order of this this item. We don't have any. Okay, so here we save the document, and we can print this document. Before printing the document, we can open a PDF, right? And this PDF tells you all the information that we enter into the quotation. This is what we are sending to the customer. Okay, this is the net price, and this is the insurance and freights part. Okay, so this is what we send to the customer. It could be 1 page, 2 pages, whatever. It depends on how many items we are putting on the quotation. This is the general comments that appears in the center of the document, and this is the item comment that appears after the item. It could be before too, right? So this part also shows us, for example, in the dollar sign, right? What is the profit, the gross profit that we're going to get in case the customer decides to approve the quotation. So we have here, there are 8 items, $997 with 6 cents, right? This is our cost, and this is our profit. It's 33%, 33.77% to be exact, right? And we also have here Um, the the quotations could be a different status. One status is pending. The other status is if we convert this quotation into a sales order, that means that the customer confirmed this quotation, confirmed the order, so we convert this quotation in a sales order. And in that case, here it's going to appear converted, okay? And the other status is going to be rejected, means that the customer didn't accept our code, our quotation. So if we click here, it just appears as rejected. That is especially made for sales meetings, that we can evaluate which quotations were approved and which ones not, based on sales part information. So we can click again, because it is a toggle, we can put it pending again. All right, and the other options that we have here is that we can create here a new quotation based on this one to a different customers if the customer orders the same. So it could be a lot quicker to do the quotation. And the last possibility that you have in the quotation is very powerful, especially designed for those customers that need to enter a lot of different items, new items to the database every time. So you go here to new quotation, and here you have this option that says use the multi-items quotation screen, and appears this screen, right? We have here, let's put it here, copy, right? We minimize this, and we can paste it here. Okay, so here we have that from this list, only one item is not in the database, and we can add it here. So you click here on edit. Description is filtered. Quantity is 1, and the cost is $18.95. The unit is each, and the weight in pounds is 2. Okay, once we update, the program says ready to add to the quotation. Okay, and right here we can update here, and let's say for the items that we already have on the database, this cost change to $55.50. Update, and this one was updated to $72.46, and so on, right? And this one is with 0. We can edit this and put it 1578. Update. Wait, yeah, update. And now we are ready to enter all these items, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items to the quotation. So we can click here, add. The system is validating all the information and adding the quotation. It says choose the customer. I'm going to put here Nicaraguan banana. And we just need to enter comments and enter comments here, and if we want, as the one before, enter here another comment here. So whatever you need to enter here, right? Okay, so we just need to save this information, and that's it. We have a quotation prepared in a very quick way, and of course we can open here the PDF before we send it to the customer in an email from the program. Okay, so you have here the entire quotation, right? And we have here 4 memories. Okay, the second is for our proposal for let's put it here, touch our quotation okay. So here, if we click in the number 2 again, all the information that I have here is going to be saved. So if I put this blank again and I click 2, and I have now saved the information, right? So let's put it here to Alex and tell that US. I want to send it to myself. So I just click here and email the document. It says email sent successfully, and of course if I check my email, the quotation is right here. Here is all the text that we have it saved on that memory, and the attachment with the quotation. So it's very, very, very quick. Okay. Now, let's say the quotation is accepted by the customer. We can unselect the customer here, and we have 2 pending quotations now. This one is with today's date, and we click here where it says convert this quotation to a sales order. We do this, and we put here Louis, and this is 45 net, or whatever you need. Confirm the sales order. Okay. So you never have to redo a document, because you can, now you have sales order 2749 that comes from the quotation 2574, right? So this is a very important part in the system. There are some customers that work with the sales order. Once they put the sales order, they ask the customer for a 50% advance, and when the merchandise arrive, they ask for the second 50%, then they can deliver the merchandise. In this case, we don't have stock, so we need to enter a purchase order here. We're gonna do the purchase order, right? We have the option to enter only one supplier for all the items, or different suppliers for the items, right? So let's put it here. Let's do it in 2 parts. Okay, let's do it 1, but we are going to change this one for Aetna Group, right? So we have it's going to be 2 purchase orders. We can change another one if we want. Okay, let's put it Amazon, right? So we have 1, 2, 3 purchase orders now. Okay, so the only thing we have to do is click here, and the program is going to issue 3 purchase orders. now we have the purchase orders ready, and we have here, for example, if we go to browse sales orders, right, and we have this sales order, and the program tells me here that the sales order 2749 comes from quotation 2574 and went to purchase orders 2961, 62, and 63. And because it's a web interface, you can click to go everywhere. We can go from the sales order to the first purchase order, and here we have the purchase order with most items. Okay, and from here, from the purchase orders, you can receive the purchase order. And in this process, you enter here supplier invoice 4646, reference demo, right? Inventory location is column 4, row 6, and we set all the items with this information. We're receiving everything. You can receive partially if you need, if you want. Okay, and click here to receive the items. Okay, so we receive the items, and one important thing here, let's receive here the other two purchase orders so we can have all the information. The second one was Amazon receiving, and we are going to receive also browse purchase orders, right? This is the one that is pending. See. And receive the purchase order. In this process, besides receiving the purchase order, if we click on the part number, we can see that the system updated the cost of the item, updated the different price levels with the percentages that you predefined on those families that we spoke about at the beginning. And of course, the stock is 1, the back order is 1, well, and the back purchase order is 0 because we already received the item. Okay, so now you can have some history on this. Okay, and this item is building it because it's new, you know. This is the sales order number that we did, so now it's part of the history of this item. Okay, and we can look, for example, purchase order, and this is the purchase order that we use. Okay, and of course the purchase. Okay, so you have all the history in the item. You can know in any moment this information. Besides this, you have a Cardex, and the Cardex, what the Cardex does is that you have marked the entries, the exits, and every transaction that you do from entries to exits. If, for example, we void the purchase, okay, when we void the purchase, the system needs to have the inventory to put it out. In this program, you cannot do negative inventory like most programs, because it's the principle, is the beginning of something that is something that goes out of control if you start accepting negative inventory. So you cannot go negative. And now we can go also to the purchases, right? We have 3 new purchases for these 3 vendors or suppliers for this customer, right? And of course, if we check in the supplier account payable part, supplier account, you can go here and you can see that you owe this money. This is the first invoice, the second invoice, and the third invoice. Okay. So, for example, if we pay to ACE, right? We go here to banks, right? And supply payments, ACE, right? So should we just ready? So we can check here in the browse bank register, and this is the payment. You can have here a check ready to be printed. We have a format for this, so you can have the check ready to go, ready to be printed. And if you see the amount is 412, right? Let me see if we can see here. Ace. So there is nothing else to be paid to that supplier. If we go to supplier accounts again, right, we have, because here it says show me only the pending payables, right? But if I want to see ACE again, I can click here and see the ACE and check that the balance is 0. Okay, so we have that covered too. Now that we have the inventory, we pay the supplier, we can go to the sales order, right? We can go to the sales order. No, before we do that, yeah, we received the 3 purchase orders, so we can go to the sales order and this one, and now we can convert the sales order into an invoice, and that goes here. Click here. This is going to take the merchandise out from the inventory, and besides that, we are going to put the money in the accounts receivable. We're going to see that now. So now it's converting the sales order into an invoice. Done, right? So now we have invoice 2924. Okay, with all the items, right? If we check one item, this one, we have no stock, we have no back order, we have no back purchase order, okay? And we have now the history on the invoice, the 2924, that is the invoice that we just issued, right? We can go here, And we have here, if you see, the entire history of what happened with this business, right? We have from the quotation, the sales orders, the invoice, the purchase orders, and the purchases. All what happened with this until the bill, right? And we can see the invoice here. Okay. And of course, we can update the currency symbol here if you need it in a different way. And we're gonna go here. We check. We 2924 is the invoice, right? So if we go to customer account here, here is the balance, Nicaragua banana. We can go here, and we can go here to the dollar sign if we want to see all the transactions before that invoice. We had a credit that applying this credit to these two invoices, they have still a $380 credit. And how we do that? Very easy. We go to banks, custom repayments, Nicaragua banana, right? And we have here 380.06, right? So we're going to apply this. This too, right? So it's let's bring here this one out a little. So we got 2031.88. Edit. Sorry, 3188 and update. So now we have document applied and save this. So now we have with this customer Nicaraguan banana. Let's see the account. Now he has only pending that credit. Okay, and if you need to send a statement to the customer, you can do it here with only the pending credit, right, from the $10,000 that they sent, or we can do it different. We can click on pending and send all the latest transactions to the customer with all the transactions, so they can see how we applied those credit memos to the different invoices we sent. Okay, so I think you have a more clear idea because the program does a lot of more things, you know. We have here in the master files different parameters for security, for different accesses to different users, utilities like for documents, for percentage of tax, currency, inventory, backup, photo management, new customer submissions, shopping cart. Well, the shopping cart is not available in this version yet. The mailing parameters. You have a very nice new module that is marketing where you can set a template and a campaign and send emails to your customers. And you can search, for example, text search. I want to text search customers and say, for example, I want to Luis. I don't remember the last name, but well, I have a lot of Luises. I'm afraid. Luis. Oh, wait, this is Luis. Okay, let's search for Eduardo. Let's put it Solares, and we don't remember the name, right? So we go here and put it here, Solares. There. So there's only 2 customers with this, Eduardo Solares from Guatemala. Yep. Okay, so, and also we have here, for example, how are you doing on the, says a view sales and gross profit during that given month. Okay, this is only this month, but we can do it on 124 to 12 31 24. So here is the entire year. You can set it in any form. You can do it by salesperson, for all customers, for only one customer, and that gives you a lot of information about your business and how you should handle your business. Okay, and you have the master files where we can define the tables that I was talking about. For example, here we have the product family table, right? We have products that are P, right, or services that are S. The P's are subject to inventory, the S, of course, not. And here you define the percentages that you want on each family. Okay, so as well, you can do a salespeople table or customer zones table, for example, right? You can define counties, states, countries, zip codes, different from different criteria to get information at the end of the month of how much are you selling to Guatemala, how much money are you making in Guatemala, how much money are you making in Venezuela. Is all this is information, pretty valuable information for a business. And I think that's it. We can do a very detailed presentation if you need it, and I hope you can appreciate this presentation. Thank you very much for this. Bye.